Hey guys, this video is for that guy who is always feeling frustrated, feeling like there's more to do in life. The guy who's feeling really stuck right now. Just believing that your ship's going to come in one day and things are going to be better. But for right now, you just feel like there's more you feel like you can be doing. But for right now, you have this gnawing in your gut that you could be doing more. You could be doing more with your life and you're not doing it. And you can't figure out why. Why can't you get off the nail, that nail that is causing you so much pain and suffering? That nail that you're sitting on is unfulfilled potential. And you know it. You know that you have so much more to offer the world, but for some reason, you're thinking, I just can't get started. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm sitting here at this dead end job. I'm in this relationship that drains all the energy out of me. I'm pretty much the hamster on the wheel that I'm just going around and around and around, the stationary point in my life. And it's been like that for months, years, sometimes decades. I can't figure out why. I'm going to tell you why that is and how to fix it. You have to do one thing. And you may ask, what is that one thing? Well, see, that's what you bring to the table. You have to focus in on one thing. You got to be great at one thing. Not 5 things, not 20 things, not 3 things, not 4 things. One thing. Every single athlete that you admire got great, not because of their talent, not because of their measurables, not because of their intellect, not because of their looks, not because of their lucky breaks. They got great because they decided to be great at one thing, whether it's basketball, football, golf. Tiger, Michael, Kobe, Brady. These are people, I'm just giving one name and you automatically know who they are because they decided to be great at one thing. And what happens when you do that? Opportunities just open up right in front of you. It may take time, but eventually they will. You will rise to the top at whatever chosen field of endeavor that you pick, eventually, because you dedicated yourself to it. But first, you got to pick what that is. And if you're struggling to pick what that is, just think about all the things you told people you were going to do. You probably got 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10 of those. Or you may have jumped around from thing to thing to thing, thinking this is it. No, that's not it. Because when things got hard, you kind of backed off. Here's the thing about that. No matter what you pick, no matter what you choose, it's going to get hard. It's not going to be fun all the time. When you get started, it seems fun in the beginning. It's a novelty. It's something new. But once you start to really put the work in, there's going to be some days you don't want to do it. You don't want to practice. You don't want to master the fundamentals because they're boring. I've said this in other videos. It's the boring that makes it great because when you're doing the boring things over and over and over again, you're separating yourself from the masses. You're doing what it takes to become great. And that's not always fun. And it's not always pleasurable. It's not always something that is exciting. But here's what is exciting: the growth, becoming someone better. And that's what gives you that gnawing in your gut right now. It's because you know you could be doing better, but you're not. And the reason why you're not is you haven't settled down, settled in, and focused in on one thing. No matter what that is, that one thing can bring the success, the fulfillment that you want in your life that comes with being great at something. And we all have that within us. We want to be great at something. We want to master some type of a skill. And when you pick one, you need to pick one that does bring you joy. If you could visualize seeing yourself at the top, seeing yourself being the best. And what does that entail? What does that mean to you? Being the best at whatever it is you want to do. If you can see that picture, that's all the motivation and inspiration you need in the beginning. And then you just start putting the work in. And as each habit begins to get cemented in your brain and your body, the muscle memory, and you put the work in, you become disciplined over time, you will start to see results. You'll see them before everybody else will. And then you just hone in and let those habits become a way of life with you. You block out everything else. You block out social media. You block out relationships for a while. And you just go all in. You become obsessed. That obsession leads to a relentlessness that nobody else can really put upon you. Nobody else can motivate you. It has to come from within. But you got to decide, you got to determine what it is you want to be great at. And that one thing will open up all the doors, all the opportunities that you're seeking. And that feeling of knowing that there's something better in life, it'll go away. It will completely fade into the background because you're on a mission and you know you're in the process of accomplishing something great. Deep down, that's all you really wanted all along. So in order to get started, you got to decide what it is you want. Decide what it is you want, and then there's other steps after that. But here's the other thing. Even if you don't know what to do next, you'll figure it out. And that's what happens with most people. They try to get all their ducks lined in a row, as people say, and they try to wait for the perfect time. And here's the thing. Those ducks will never line in a row for you. It'll never be the perfect time. The perfect time is right now. An even better time was yesterday, but you can't control that. You can control today. So right now is the time to start. And the other thing about that is nobody else has to know. That's your secret power. That right there is where you garner so much strength by not telling anybody and letting the enthusiasm leak out, because you have to break it down and explain it to people before you even get started. And that is another component of success, being deliberate in keeping things to yourself and doing it. It means so much when you're doing what you need to do, and then eventually 3 months, 6 months, sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, people see the results of your actions. That's the best way to explain it or show it to the world. You can't do it verbally, and you're wasting your time. You're losing so much of your momentum by trying to explain things to other people. And also, the dopamine hit you get from telling other people, it makes you relax. And your mind, it tricks your mind into thinking that it's already kind of been done. And then the work comes and you don't want to do the work. But focus in on what it is you want to do, knowing that a plan for getting it done will materialize. You will figure that part of it out. The how is all around you. It's the why that you have to figure out. Why am I here? What is it that I'm meant to do? What am I good at? What do I really like doing? Even though it's going to get hard later, and there's going to be times you don't want to do it, or I wouldn't say you don't want to do it, but it's going to be a lot of opposition. There's going to come times when there's opposition, but you're going to do it anyway because you can see the final picture of where you're headed and you're moving towards that picture. And the process of getting there after a while becomes very rewarding. And the fact that you have an idea of what you want to do and then you start working towards it, it starts to really make you feel better as a person, and you show up in the world in a different way. You show up more confident, you show up more focused, you show up more present. And you really, really need that. You really need that when you're going through life, because the world is always beating you down. So think of what it is you want and get busy moving towards that ideal version of who you want to be and what you want to accomplish.